What is up guys, in today's video I am going to show you how to kill Bayle the Dread without even alerting him and taking a hit. This is one of the hardest bosses in the game, and as a reward you'll have a choice between one of two incantations. This is the one that I picked. Step number 1, the first thing we have to do is make our way to the location. From the 3-path cross grace you'll want to follow the exact path that I'm drawing out on the screen. As long as you follow the elevation changes properly, you'll have absolutely no problem getting there. Once you reach the Dragon's Pit, go all the way through it and you'll end up at the Dragon's Pit Terminus Grace. From here, you'll just want to follow the exact path that I take on screen. I sped the portion of this video up by 400%. That being said, if you want to play it back in regular speed, set the playback speed on YouTube to 0.25. Just after you cross this bridge, there is going to be a grace. Go ahead and touch it just for a checkpoint. Once you get to this area, you will see two dragons fighting in the middle. Simply run around them, get behind them, and go straight through the path. There is going to be a slipstream, you'll want to jump up it with Torrent. Once you climb out of this location, there is going to be another grace. Go ahead and touch it, and this is where we're currently located on the map. We're almost there. Once you go up this final slipstream, you will see one final grace before the boss arena. Go ahead and touch it, and it's now time to set up. In order to kill this boss without being seen, you will need a few things. You will need a weapon with the Assassin's Gambit Ash of War. You will also need to have a staff equipped so that we can cast one of our spells that will protect us. And now for the most important, the talismans. You'll need the Old Lords Talisman to extend the duration of the poison, Concealing Veil to stay hidden while crouching, Crepus's Vial to eliminate all sound made while moving, and finally I used the Roar Medallion to enhance roar and breath attacks, but I'm not sure if it did much. For your spells, you're gonna need to have Unseen Form, this is mandatory, and Poison Mist is mandatory as well. I'll have tutorials in the description for all of these items. We are now ready to cheese this guy. Go ahead and use your Unseen Form. You will then want to pull out your weapon and use Assassin's Gambit. Once this is done, traverse the mist. Once you are inside the boss fight, crouch and run all the way to the right, sticking to the wall. You'll notice that the big homie Bayle in the middle cannot locate us. He is going to spin around and spin back in the other direction. Once Bayle circles around again and stays stationary, this is when your Unseen Form is about to run out. Pay attention to the buff bar underneath the stamina. Once it runs out, you'll want to make sure you're stationary and not moving. Pull out your staff and recast the Unseen Form. If you're moving while recasting, Bayle's going to target you and attack you. Once you are directly behind him like I am here, you will want to recast one more time. We are now going to make our way into the location for the kill. Once you are close enough to him like I am, pull out your Poison Mist and apply it. From my experience, I had to apply 2 to 3 mists in order for the poison to attack. At this point you don't need to do anything, you don't need to recast any spells, only the Poison Mist once the poison stops ticking. This is going to be a slow process, make sure you don't move at all, the only thing you'll have to do is reapply the Poison Mist. Once Bayle the Dread slow and painful death comes to an end, you will receive the Heart of Bayle. Now I am going to show you where to exchange this heart for some rewards. From the same Dragon's Pit Terminus Grace Point, we are going to take the exact same path, however this time instead of going straight, we are going to take a right. Once you get to this location, you will see the Grand Altar of Dragon Communion. This is where you exchange the heart for the reward. There is a grace, go ahead and touch it. Also, if you are having trouble following my path, this is exactly how it's drawn out on the minimap. Very easy to get to, you should have no problem at all. To get your rewards for this fight, go up to the altar, examine, select Communion with Bayle, and pick one of the 2 incantations. In my case, I selected Bayle's Flame Lightning. Thank you very much for watching the video, I hope that helped you out. Consider subscribing before you go. Peace.